Good evening, my dear students. My name is Farhan Mazhar, and today we are working on the exercise 5H from the course book of the Pure Maths 1. The chapter number 5 is about the trigonometry, and the exercise 5H is about further trigonometric equations. And in this video, we are going to start work from the question number 10. So that says that prove the identity. 1 in the bracket, we have 1 plus sine theta plus 1 by tan theta bracket close whole square is equals to 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta, and B part is hence solve this given equation, and the theta is from 0 to 360. So in this video we are going to start work from the question number 10. So here we have. So this is our third episode on this video and this exercise, sorry, and let's do this. So here we have. So 1 by sine theta plus 1 by tan theta and whole square is equal to 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta. So what I will do, I will take the left hand side. So I will take this side, okay, 1 by sine theta plus 1 by tan theta. In the place of tan theta, I can write sine theta by cos theta because it's in the denominator. So when that fraction will flip, so you will have cos theta by sine theta, okay. Take the LCM, so you will have sine theta, and here you will have 1 plus cos theta whole square. So this is 1 plus cos theta whole square divided by sine theta whole square. Okay, so when you did this, can be written as 1 plus cos theta 1 plus cos theta, okay, and sine square theta can be written as 1 minus cos square theta 1 minus cos square theta. You know, a square minus b square is equals to a plus ba minus b. So 1 minus cos square theta can be written as 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta. So this and this will be cancelled. So you're left with 1 plus cos theta divided by 1 minus cos theta, which is equals to the right hand side. So this is how you will do this question. So I hope you understand this. Okay. Then in the B part, we have to solve this. 1 by sine theta plus 1 by tan theta whole square equals to 2. In the place of this thing, this left hand side, I can write 1 plus cos theta by 1 minus cos theta and equals to 2. So just cross multiply, you will have 1 plus cos theta equals to 2 into 1 minus cos theta. So just open this bracket, you will have 1 plus cos theta equals to 2 minus 2 cos theta. So you will have, bring them to this side. So cos theta plus 2 cos theta equals to 2 minus 1. So this will be 3 cos theta equals to 1. Cos theta will be equals to 1 by 3. Theta will be equals to cos inverse 1 by 3. So when you do this on your calculator, cos inverse of 1 by 3, that is give you 70.5, which is the base angle. Cos is positive, so cos is positive in the first quadrant and in the fourth quadrant. In the first quadrant, the theta is equals to the base angle, so theta will be 70.5. In the fourth quadrant, the theta is equals to 360 minus the base angle. So that will be 360 minus 70.5, which will be equals to 289.5. So there are two answers. One is 70.5, the other one is 289.5. Let me show you the answer, sir. Exercise 5H and the question number 10. So let me show you the answer, sir. Question number 5H, question number 10. There are two answers, 70.5 and 289.5, and our answer is right. So this is how you will do the question number 10 of the exercise 5H. This is our third episode on this exercise, and now we will do the question number 11, exercise 5H, and the chapter number 5, trigonometry, and we are going to attempt the last question of this exercise, which is question number 11. He says prove the identity cos raised to power 4 theta minus sine raised to power 4 theta equals to 2 cos square theta minus 1. Hence solve the equation cos raised to power 4 theta minus sine raised to power 4 theta raised to power 4 theta minus 1 by 2. This is actually sine theta raised to power 4. You see, this statement is actually how you read it. This is cos theta raised to power 4 sine theta raised to power 4. Okay, so this is not the power on the theta. This is basically the power on that function. Okay, So this is how you will do. Let me show you the how this is done. The question number, we're talking about the question number 11, and the solution of the question number 11 will show up on your screen. Okay. Okay, question number 11, and now we are moving our system a little bit. Let me move my son is also coming. Okay, I hope you can see this. Okay, let me change it a little bit. So basically what we are doing is we are basically working on the exercise 5H. This is our third episode on this exercise, and we are going to solve the question number 11 and its A part, where we have to prove the identity, and you see we have to prove the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Cos theta raised to power 4 minus sin theta raised to power 4 equals to cos square theta minus 1. This can be written as cos square theta whole square minus sin square theta whole square. Because two perfect squares, you have a negative between them, so you can write cos square theta plus sin square theta in one bracket, in the other bracket cos square theta minus sin square theta. Here we have applied that formula, a square minus b square is equals to a plus ba minus b. Now this cos square theta plus sin square theta, that is 1. So here we have this becomes 1, because the answer you want is only in the terms of the cos theta. So in this sin square theta can be replaced with the 1 minus cos square theta. So cos square theta come as it is, minus in the place of this sin square theta, I will put 1 minus cos square theta. So you will have cos square theta minus 1 plus cos square theta. So this becomes 2 cos square theta minus 1. So this is how you will do the question number, the question number 11 and its A part. Okay, now in the B part, he asked us to solve this. So cos theta raised to power 4 minus sin theta raised to power 4 equals to 1 by 2. And he says theta is from 0 to 360. Okay, so in the place of this, I can put, according to this, 2 cos square theta minus 1. So 2 cos square theta is equals to 1 by 2 plus 1. So 2 cos square theta is equals to 3 by 2. So cos square theta will be equals to 3 by 4. And cos theta will be equals to plus minus under root 3 by 4, which will be cos theta equals to plus minus under root 3 divided by 2, because the under root of the 4 is 2. Okay, so theta is cos inverse of the under root 3 by 2. Okay, so when you do this on your calculator, the theta value, the base angle will be 30 degree, because here the cos is positive and negative both. Okay, so the cos is positive in the first quadrant and the fourth quadrant, and the cos is negative in the second quadrant and in the third quadrant. So I'm going to find out all the angles. Okay, my base angle is 30 degree. If my base angle is 30 degree, in the first quadrant, the theta is equals to the base angle, so theta will be 30. In the second quadrant, the theta is equals to 180 minus the base angle. So it will be 180 minus 30, that is 150. In the third quadrant, the theta is equals to the 180 plus the base angle. It will be 180 plus 30, that is 210. And in the fourth quadrant, the theta is equals to 360 minus the base angle. So it will be 360 minus 30, and that will be 330. So you will get 4 answers. One is 30, one is 150, one is 210, because the cos is positive and negative both. So it's in the first quadrant, it is in the second quadrant. Here it is positive, here it is negative, here it is negative, here it is positive. So we found the angles in all the 4 quadrants, which will have this value. Okay, so let me show you the answer of this question number 11 of the exercise 5 and H, exercise 5H. Okay, question number 11. And question number 11, sir, the question number 11 of the exercise 5H, the answer is showing up on your screen: 30, 152, 10, 330. So exercise 5H. 31, 52, 10, 330. So our answers are right, sir. And we have completed this exercise. You see, to solve, we are following this book, you know, the Pure Mathematics 1 course book, Cambridge International AS and A Levels Mathematics. We are basically following this book to complete the paper 1 syllabus of the AS Maths, and all the credit goes to the author of this book and the publisher of this book, and we are only presenting you to the solution of these questions. So that's it, and we have completed the exercise 5H, and we have completed this exercise in 3 episodes. We have done episode 1, episode 2, episode 3 on this exercise, and we have completed this exercise. I hope that these videos will be very helpful to you. If you find this video useful, interesting, and helpful to you, please like this video. Please subscribe my channel. Please share the link of this video on your Facebook, on your Instagram, and everywhere. Because you see, when you share my video, it's an appreciation for my work, and it's a support to my work. Your appreciation and your support is very, very important for me. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching this video. Have a good night, sir. God bless you all.